Runner's point. Gotta try out this kite. Haven't done this in a while, so this ought to be interesting. Put my harness on here first. That's like straight up wind, so we'll set it out here a little bit. So what you want to do is just kind of lay it out a little bit downwind. If I roll it upright, the bar will be untangled. Okay, so that's the leading edge. So what you want to do is get the get the trailing edge facing towards the wind. Put a little bit of sand on it to keep it down. I kind of just do that front corner there with the wind blowing out this direction. It's kind of an angle like that. These lines should be untangled here. So what you want to do is just start out a little bit. Shake them out, make sure they're not twisted up. Same thing down here. This is kind of went on here, just a figure eight, so you just kind of walk backwards, letting it come out. Okay, then you want to make sure the lines are not twisted up here. Okay, so what you want to do is keep twisting it until you get the lines free. Okay, I think I'm going the wrong way. Okay, there you go, you got it there. So what you want to do is kind of just figure out the right angle. Maybe come off this way so it's a little bit, not straight down the wind, but off. And then you just sort of walk backwards and it flies. And then up it goes. keep it up real high, it's kind of in the dead zone. So what I'm going to do is figure out where so up here is the edge of the window, where it just starts to stall, and then all the way out over here, where there's the edge of the window. You can kind of come down with it, the edge of the window. So it's starting to stall. To get to fly again, you kind of just get a little bit of speed on it, come up a little bit. Get too much power, just kind of go up high. Okay, so let's find. If you get straight downwind, it'll just sit there between stalling and flying. It'll catch a little wind, go straight overhead, kind of stall and sink. So when you get going, what you want to do is say let's try this again. Okay, so when you get ready to go off the left, you come out to the right, figure 8, down through the power zone, and away you go. So you keep flying these figure 8s, you'll just kind of like fly. This thing will lift you if you let it. So again, out here is the edge of the window. You keep it right out here, it'll just sort of float. And that's kind of how you land it too. You get it out to, I'm kind of backing up to keep the foils full of air. So if it ever really feels like it's stalling, get it to move a little bit. That'll fill the foils with air. As long as it's moving, it'll not stall. But if you fly it too far out to the window, it's going to want to stall like that. So just kind of back up and get it back in control, get a little bit of turning speed on it. Okay, so I'm going to land it. So what you want to do is find out over here where the edge of the window is. You kind of just want to float it down there, keep it in power. Don't let it get too close to the edge of the window. Get down in here. Once it touches down, kind of walk toward it. And I goofed. But that's okay if you get to it fast enough. Just kind of turn it over so the foils are up. Put a little bit of sand here on the trailing edge. It'll keep it from blowing away. As long as you got sand on the trailing edge, it ain't gonna go anywhere. Okay, I kind of hook in to start, but you don't have to. Anyway, you stand here, you just start to back up, you can see it fill. What you want to do is not let it tumble, so you kind of want to get it up, get it to turn like that. There you go. And then just sort of go back and forth, working it up in the air. It's a little bit puffy here, so that's something you got to be careful of. Okay, we'll land it the other way this time, and then we'll just kind of wind it up. So if you just sort of let it float down here to the edge of the window here. easy or smooth like this, you can just let it sink on down. Again, and once you get to there, just sort of like walk toward it, let it lay down like that. You let it lay down nice and easy, it doesn't tangle. Then what I do is just run up the kite, get some sand on the trailing edge. Okay, this one you gotta be careful if it wants to fly away, but once you get the trailing edge, just get a little bit of sand on it. There we go. Okay, when you go to wind it up, you just do a bunch of figure eights. So you start here, come up and pick them both up, and then just start walking towards the kite, doing a figure eight wrap on the posts. So you can kind of keep a finger between the lines so they don't twist as you do it. That way it'll unwind nice when you're going to do it next time. Then as you get close, you want to not get so close that you don't have some extra here, and just kind of wind it off here a little bit to tighten it up. Then what I do is, to keep it nice and neat, you just sort of lay all the strings inside here. Keep the bar outside. All the black strings inside. So everything's inside the kite. And then you start down here and wind it up. As long as you keep all the black lines in there, they won't tangle. Shake all the sand off. Okay, when you get down in here, I kind of shake all the sand off. Before you get to the very end, get all the black lines inside here. I do kind of one fold here. That. And everything's ready to unroll next time. So then you just kind of wind this up nice and neat. Put this inside. And you're done. Got a little Velcro.